Hey there. I'm sure you've heard several times that you're supposed to eat this big breakfast, right? First thing in the morning because you're going to be real active. You'll be burning off all those calories, right? You need the energy. And then at night, you're supposed to eat this small meal. Okay, so because you're just going to be going to bed, and that doesn't burn many calories. So if you had a big meal before, a few hours before bed, it would all just turn to fat, right? Well, I would say this sort of works counter to the way our autonomic nervous system actually cycles. So our autonomic nervous system is divided into two smaller systems, the sympathetic and the parasympathetic. Okay, so the sympathetic nervous system is basically your fight or flight system. It's what releases adrenaline in the morning, brings your heart rate up, wakes you up, gets you out of bed, and gets you ready to, take on the day, go to work, exercise, hunt, gather, bring home the bacon, all that good stuff. Parasympathetic nervous system is what helps you start to relax at the end of the day. It's why you start feeling tired, getting ready for bed. It releases serotonin, maybe melatonin to prepare you for sleep. Okay, and allows your body to recover and recharge. So let's think about how we can eat to work with these cycles, to not fight the cycles, to not be working against the way these cycles function with our eating habits. So what happens when you eat a big meal, right? We've all had a big holiday meal and just felt like lethargic or even, asleep on the couch afterwards. And you get the insulin release, you got all that food in your stomach, you're trying to digest, that takes energy. So it really, a big meal is not really conducive to being very active, on the go, and going after it, right? So what I would suggest, what I personally do, is actually eat very light during the day, almost under eating through the day, eating very easily digested food. So if you do eat a breakfast, you don't have to eat a breakfast, but if you do eat a breakfast, eat something very light, eggs, maybe unsweetened yogurt, so dairy's fine, some cheese, a whey protein shake, maybe lunchtime. If you want to eat something a little heavier, maybe some fish with a salad, so you want to stick to raw fruit, raw veggies, easily digested, light proteins, and don't eat too much of it, okay? Eat enough that we feel, okay, it gets you through, but you're not stuffed. You certainly don't want to feel full or get that, lethargic feeling after the meal. If you need to snack on something a little heavier, like some nuts maybe, or maybe a little more cheese mid-afternoon to get you through to dinner, that's fine. And then at dinner time, well, you might have your bigger meal. So this is when you might have, your heavier meat, whether it's chicken or you can still have fish, obviously, but the beef, the pork, whatever you're going to have with your starch portion. Okay, so the potatoes or whatever it is that you want to have with, and some veggies, of course. But you can have a bigger, heavier meal, which is going to allow, it's going to release the insulin, and you're going to get that lethargic feeling, but that's okay because it's time to end your day. It's time to rest, recover, recharge. You're refueling your body. The serotonin and melatonin are actually more easily released, or there's a greater release of them when all those other things are happening. You have a bigger meal, the insulin's released, and your body starts to relax and come down. And then you get the melatonin and serotonin, and you'll have a really, maybe even a better night's sleep than you've been having, just by eating that bigger meal at the end of the day. Plus, your body uses those calories to refuel and recharge your body that's been kind of under eating and very active all day. So it creates a cycle of, if you want to say it's stress or catabolic through the day and anabolic at night. It's a great cycle. It's the way our bodies are really meant to function. But so often our eating, the way we eat, tends to get in the way of that. So I actually recommend this diet to a lot of my clients because I think it allows for more fat burning during the day, and then it's easier to limit your carb portion if you just have it at one time of night. If you start eating carbs in the middle of the day, you kind of start wanting to have them again and again. You get that cycle where you come down, you're like, okay, I want to recharge another carb cycle. So if you have this big insulin swing, you won't just have the carb once at lunch, you'll probably have it again at 4 and then again at dinner. So it really helps control the carb intake. It allows you to be more energetic through the day, rely more on fat stores if you're eating light. And then at the end of the day, it's kind of like a reward, but you get to relax. It helps your body, again, you sleep better, you relax more, and get that recharge to take on the next day. Feel free to ask questions, either message me on social media, or send me a message on my blog at zanegreeks.com. I'm happy to answer. Talk to you later.